y'all, it's your girl Beyond Cute, and welcome back to the channel. I am back with another video. Also, if you're new here, make sure you go ahead and turn on that post notification bell and go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below, because I do post more Sims 4 and GTA content. So if you're looking forward to that, just make sure you go ahead and subscribe to the channel, because I will be posting every other day, so you all can be on the lookout for that. Now, in today's video, if you haven't checked already, I did a video on how to put Wicked Whims in your Sims 4 game. So you can hit the card at the top of the screen. I'll go ahead and put it there so you can go back and check that out. But in today's video, I will be showing you all how to download the MC Command Center on your Sims 4 game. So with the Command Center, I'm pretty sure a lot of you all are familiar with it, but you basically have more control over your sim as well as their relationships with other sims. You can control your population, basically things that you really want to have control over before the mod is even incorporated in the game. Just mostly being able to, like, if you have like a gathering on your game, you can have up to like 200 people, or you can just have like just any amount that you'll like when you have like certain events on certain properties. I do think it's a mod that's definitely recommended in your game to make the gameplay more realistic. So if you haven't got the MC Command Center, I do recommend you just continue watching the video. I'm going to show you all how to do that. It's very simple. If you have any other questions after the video, just make sure you hit the link down below. It will have my socials and everything. You can follow me on TikTok. You can message me on Instagram, just anything if you have any questions regarding this mod. So we're going to go ahead and get started. For some reason, I don't feel comfortable unless I use Google on my computer. I think that was Bing or something I was just on, but yeah, I know y'all probably wondering why it's showing a different browser. I just recommend using Google because Google is more familiar with your searches. So what you want to do is go down to the search bar and you're going to type in MC Command Center. Okay, so when you go to the MC Command Center, it's always going to be the data pool one, the mccc.com. So you're going to go ahead and click on that. Now you get to the screen, it just basically tells you, welcome to the Command Center. There are various resources available here for users. Just basically give you a breakdown on how to install the mod into your game. But it's very simple. So you want to go here is click MCCC downloads here at the top left. Now to make sure, there's always going to be an updated version here. So the last time it was updated was July 2022. So that'll be the one that you'll click. And the last time it had any changes was during then. So there's no new update on here, so you wouldn't have to worry about it. Now if you do have any problems later down the line with this mod, the only thing you'll have to do is come back to this website and click on the same thing and you'll see the updated version. But as of right now, this is the only one they have. So what you want to do is go ahead and click on this. And it just basically breaks down the mod to you and everything. So now, as you all can see, it's up here at the top right on my corner in my downloads. So to make this easier, by the way, I already have MC Command Center. So it may look a little different. So what I can do is just try to go through the steps again and show you all. But what you want to do is basically drag this over. See, I already have it right here. So this is the new one. I already have the updated version. So you're going to put the folder here on your desktop. Now what you want to do is click on that Sims 4 folder, the one I told you how to get the shortcut to, basically, so you won't have to worry about going back and forth. And you're going to basically click Electronic Arts, the Sims 4 mods, and you're just going to create a folder that says MC Command or whatever you want to name your folder. So that's basically the folder here. Now as you all can see, I already have all the mods and everything incorporated in my game. So you'll just basically follow the same steps, but just not including what you already see. Basically what you want to do is go ahead and right click this folder, abstract all, browse, and you're going to hit desktop because my folder is located here on my desktop. So you can go to the Sims 4 folder, Electronic Arts, the Sims 4 mods, and you're going to basically click this folder here. So when you click this folder, you're going to hit select folder. Because I already have the mod, it's not going to show, and then you're going to hit abstract. Alright, so once you go ahead and basically abstract that folder, your folder should look like this. So when you go to it, it's basically going to have all these files in here. So you have the career cheat when you're redoing your Sims in the cast section, cheats, the cleaner, clubs. It just shows all the difference. You have pregnancy cheats, you have population cheats, any settings cheats. So basically you're going to see all of that here. So now we're going to go ahead and run our game. So to check to see if you have MC in your game, it's two ways you can do the option. You can either click on your sim, and then you have the MC command center here. So with this, basically you'll be able to modify any household in the cast. So if you want to basically redo any sim in any household, instead of having to actually play that actual family, you have an option to modify any household that you'll like in the cast section. You can command your sim to do anything by changing their age, of course this, or renaming them if you want to give them a different name. You don't have to try to make a whole new character and all that. So it's kind of like an easier step to kind of like basically make your game more realistic. With this, specific cheats like increasing your funds, so you'll be able to basically transfer any funds and all that the easy way. You don't have to worry about typing in all that mother load and all that. You can just basically go here and they'll automatically fund their account. Cleaning functions, it says perform various cleaning functions on the Sims, like selling all their inventory or moving it to another Sim. So it's basically better. You don't have to worry about clicking one thing at a time in their inventory. MC dresser, you can basically change to any specific outfit, clothing stuff. So I don't think it's specific outfits that you have made up. I think you can go to the dresser and basically take a look at anything you have within your game in general. MC pregnancy, you can basically, I think with this one, your sim can have, like, if you're a female character, you can have like your period. You can basically make her get pregnant when you want to. You can make her avoid pregnancy. I want to say on this one, you have birth control. You can use birth control on here, and you can also use condoms and things like that. So this is basically where you turn off any anonymous, like, let's say anonymous interactions, to help refine what Sims would do when you're not controlling them. So it basically helps modify your Sim. You know how Sims randomly go do what they want to do based when you're not controlling them. It's basically going to avoid that from happening. So your Sim will only do what you command it to do up to a certain extent. Relationships, so you can either create, delete, or modify a relationship between a selected Sim and other Sims. So say for instance, you don't want to go through that whole process of trying to get one Sim to fall in love with another Sim. Only thing you have to do is just go to your MC command center, click on this, and you'll basically be able to modify their relationship. If you want them to hate each other, they can hate each other. If you want them to love each other, if you want one Sim to be the mother of another, or automatically make a daughter or something like that, this is what that's for. It just helps modify your relationship skills as well as your relationship with that certain Sim. Now another cool thing is this is basically your MC command center from your Sim. Now you also have a way where you can go to your computer and you can click MC command center from here. So with this, you have different settings within your computer. So this is the one I was telling you about the population. So you can basically, you can create a new household, you can move elders or single Sims, you can move them around, you know, populate them wherever you want to populate them at. And then also it helps control, like, if you have an event. I forgot which one is it. I think it's population settings. I think it's this one. There's a certain one on here. You just have to go in there and play around with it. Basically, so like this is how many toddlers you want in your world. Game generated toddlers. So say for instance you don't want any toddlers in your game, you could put 0. I'm sorry, you could put 0. or you can put say for instance you want to put it back at 25, or say for instance you want to have the max you can put up to 100, you can put 50. Just whichever, how many ever you want to populate in the game. Same thing for your elders. Same thing for your male sims. I don't know why females not on here, but it just said percent male, percent adults, percent toddlers. If you want a lot of kids in your games, that'll help that. Moving settings, I want to say that, yeah. So basically with this, you can fill all your homes in. So like say for instance you turn this on, allow homeless moving, you'll be able to basically move in any sim you'll like in any home. Bypass play sims, not sure what that one is. When checking for sims moving out of home, bypass any play households rather than just the current active. So with this one, it's enabled. So if you don't want that enabled, you can always click disable if you don't want that incorporated in the game. This one, you can move sims as dependents. Teens are treated as dependents. They will not move out when there are single sims in a household. They will move with their caregivers. So basically, this is enabled. So if you don't want your sims to do that and you want them to move out and create their own life and grow up and everything, you can disable that mod as well on there. Another cool thing, let me go back out. So if you always decide that you don't like any of the things that you modify, you kind of want to go back to regular, you can always reset your settings. The MC pregnancy, that's the one, let's see. All right, so this one, you can have up to a certain maximum household of children in there. Offspring gender. So that's if you want to basically, do with not a certain gender, but you'll be able to basically do that with any gender. I'm guessing that's how that works. Let's see, you can do marriage. So marriage, you can remove family, you can remove service limit, you can rename the opposite sex, same sex, same neighborhood. You can manually rename spouses. So I want to say when you don't control the sim and they get married, I don't think they change their last names. So this is what that mod helps do. It helps basically modify their last name if you want to change that. They also have the pet pregnancy settings. So basically, you can allow homeless pregnancy. So I'm thinking with this, you can see a dog on the side of the road, on the side of the street that's in the game that may be pregnant. Partner age, pregnancy percentage. So you have a certain amount of, if you have the, I think, cats and dogs pack, you'll be able to mess with that a little bit. MC clubs, it will give us option to functionality in games, such as allowing sims to join the clubs periodically. So I guess you wouldn't have to worry about actually setting that certain sim to be in a club when you control them. When you're not controlling them, I think they automatically join the club if they're interested. I think that's how that works. This one, you can modify any sim appearance down to their individual body parts. So instead of having to worry about creating a new household, or you won't be able to modify their body size or anything like that, you can always do that here in just the click of a button. With this one, you have gameplay options, money settings, so you can auto pay bills. If you get tired of them saying, oh, well, your bills is due or you're late on your bills, you basically can have your bills set up for auto pay. Allow child pay bills. Not sure that's a good one to have a child unless they're like a teenager or something and they're like working part-time or something. That'll be more understandable. You have pay child support. So like for this one, you can either set all single parents and children. So it takes from the parent and the kid, regardless of marriage status. You can do it if they're married. You could do unmarried. It just all depends. Right now I have none because of course I haven't really started my gameplay yet because I'm still trying to add a couple more mods in here. But that's one. it's so much you can do with this mod. That's why I recommend getting it, because you just mess around with it and you'll just be able to find so many things you can do. Like this one, you can adjust your career. You can do your school homework progression. So if you want to basically catch on fast and do your homework in a pretty decent speed, you can modify that. The maximum you can do is 50. I think -3 is the slowest you can do it. So that's if you want your sim to fail or anything like that. So yeah, it's so many things you can do on here, y'all. I definitely recommend this mod. I give it a 10 out of 10 because it does make the gameplay more smoother and more realistic, like I say. So much you can do, down from editing a relationship, being able to modify the body sizes and nose and facial features of any sims, being able to progress in your career without actually having to work so hard. I definitely recommend this mod. So let me know what y'all think down below. If you all enjoyed this video, make sure you comment down below. Go ahead and subscribe, and like I said, turn on that post notification bell, because I will be uploading more Sims 4 gameplays and how to do stuff. And yeah, stay tuned for the next video, and